be his daughter. What is his estranged daughter? Wow. So your mind kind of just takes these little bits and runs away with it. The brain, it wants there to be a story. It wants to understand. That's great that we have this these building blocks with which to construct our story.
I've begun my ascent on the windless slope of the western side. The setting sun was an inflamed eye squeezing shut against the light shone in by the doctors. My neck is aching through constantly craning my head up to track the light of the aerial. I must look downwards, follow the path under the island to a new beginning.
Medical instruments.
The bothy was constructed originally in the early 1700s. By then, shepherding had formalized into a career. The first habitual shepherd was a man called Jacobsen, from a lineage of migratory Scandinavians. He was not considered a man of breeding by the mainlanders. He came here every summer whilst building the bothy, hoping eventually that becoming a man of property would secure him a wife and a lineage. Donnelly records that it did not work. He caught some disease from his malcontented goats and died 2 years after completing it. There was no one to carve white lines into the cliff for him either.
Paintings, again, more organic. It's not the molecular structure that we see. A sense that the character himself is changing as the landscape changes. Perhaps when he got here, he was a very rigid and structured man. And as he started...
When the oil lamps ran out, I didn't pick up a torch, but used the moonlight to read by. When I've pulled the last shreds of sense from it, I will throw Donnelly's book from the cliffs and perhaps myself with it. Maybe it will wash back up through the caves and erupt from the spring when the rain comes, making its return to the hermit's cave. Perhaps it will be back on the table when I wake. I think I may have thrown it into the sea several times before.
I can't make out. Doesn't seem to be in English. That's interesting. Cave with something glimmering inside of it. Can I go there? We're going to find out. It's a person. Whoa. Oh my. Oh wow. Ooh, what a sensation. They've gone to great lengths to make this island appear very deserted. No animal life or anything. Just the wind and the vegetation and yourself. Oh wow! So seeing that that figure moving in the cave was quite a sight. I'm not sure how I feel about it. I almost feel fear in a way. Very interesting that it elicited that response. mostly just because it was so unexpected.
Jakobsen's ribcage, they told Donnelly, was deformed.